Welcome everyone to this classic Battle League game that sees Darth taking on Luke. The first team is an Omnicron group pilot in a lambda shuttle with heavy laser cannon, Darth Vader in the TIE Advanced with the TIE X1 title, Advanced Targeting Computer, and Lone Wolf. Then we have Luke and Biggs both in X-wing. Luke has R2-D2 and Biggs has R2-F2. Time to see how many asteroids there are for the game. And there are 0. So it's clear skies over the battle, and this is where everyone has set up. And so without little much to do or say about the game, because there's no asteroids, let's just get straight into it. The Omnicron group pilot, he's going to do a softbank 2 to the right. He then focuses for his action. Biggs is going to go 4 straight forwards. Biggs is using R2-F2 for his action. Luke is also going 4 straight forwards. Luke is focusing for his action. Darth is doing a softbank 3 to the right. He barrel rolls to the right for his first action and evades for his second. Bit of a cautious start there to the first round of the game, and yeah, Darth doesn't want to commit too fast. The Lambda doesn't want to be caught in a dogfight close up, of course, obviously, because he has no manoeuvrability. And the X-wings, what are they going to do? Are they going to attack Darth, pick on him first, or maybe go for the Lambda? Who knows, eh? On to the next round. The Lambda shuttle is going 2 straight forwards. He has decided to focus for his action. Biggs is doing a softbank 3 to the right. He's using R2-F2 for his action. Luke is also doing a softbank 3 to the right. Luke is focusing for his action. Darth is doing a hard 2 to the left. He barrel rolls to the right for his first action, and then target locks Biggs for his second. Darth is shooting at Biggs at range 2. He gets 1 critical added for Advanced Targeting Computer. He rolls 2 attack dice, and he gets 2 blanks. Biggs gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls nothing. Biggs takes 1 damage there, and he's now down to 2 shields. Luke is going to shoot at the Lambda at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice, and he gets 1 hit. Lambda gets 1 evade dice, and it is a blank. The Lambda takes 1 damage there, and is now down to 4 shields. Biggs is attacking the Lambda shuttle, and he is just narrowly outside range 1. Biggs gets 3 attack dice. He rolls 2 hits. The Lambda gets 1 evade dice, and he will expend his focus token to turn that into an evade. Takes 1 more hit there, and he's now down to 3 shields. The Lambda is shooting back at Biggs at range 2. He gets 4 attack dice, and he has 1 critical hit. Biggs gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls his 1 evade. At the end of the round, this is where everyone is positioned. The Lambda lost 2 shields in that exchange, and Biggs only lost 1. So let's get on to the next round. The Lambda is going to just stall. So he stays there and gets stressed as a result. Biggs is just going 1 straight forwards. Just slightly moving forwards, he uses R2-F2 for his action. Luke is also just going 1 straight forwards. Luke is going to target lock the Lambda for his action. Darth is doing a softbank 1 to the left. Moving just to there, he target locked Luke for his first action, and then barrel rolled to the right for his second. Darth is shooting at Biggs at range 1, but it is also going through Luke. A critical gets added to the roll because of Advanced Targeting Computer, and he gets 3 attack dice rolls. He rolls just the 1. Biggs gets 4 evade dice. And he rolls the 2 evades he needs right there. Luke is shooting at the lambda at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice. And he will use his target lock to re-roll these 2. So that's 3 hits and a critical. The lambda gets 1 evade dice. And he rolls 1 evade. The lambda after that exchange lost all 3 of his shields and he's just down to his 5 hull points. Biggs is going to shoot back at the lambda at range 1. Biggs gets 4 attack dice. He got 2 hits. The lambda gets 1 evade dice. And it is a blank, so 2 hits go through. The lambda is now down to 3 hull points. The lambda is shooting at Biggs at range 1. The lambda gets 4 attack dice. And that is 2 hits and a critical. Biggs gets 3 evade dice. But he only rolls 1 evade. Biggs loses his last shield and he suffers a critical damage. It is stunned pilot. After you execute a maneuver, if you are touching another ship or overlapping an obstacle token, suffer 1 damage. At the end of the round, this is where everyone is positioned and it's not looking good for the lambda. He only has 3 hull points remaining. Biggs also only has 2 hull points remaining now, whilst Darth and Luke are both sitting pretty on their full allotment of shields. So let's see what happens in the next round. The lambda shuttle is doing a soft bank 1 to the left. He doesn't get very far and then crashes straight into Biggs. Biggs is doing a 4k turn. So Biggs moves to there and is stressed. Luke is doing a hard bank 3 to the left. Luke just moves to there and focuses for his action. Darth is doing a soft bank 3 to the left. Darth bumps straight into the lambda, so doesn't get to perform any actions. Darth is shooting at Biggs at range 2. He gets the critical added to the roll, gets 2 attack dice, and gets nothing. Biggs gets 2 evade dice, and gets nothing as well. 1 critical hit goes through, and it's a loose stabilizer. After you execute a white maneuver, receive 1 stress token. Biggs is shooting at the lambda at range 1. Biggs gets 4 attack dice and he rolls 3 hits. The lambda gets 1 evade dice and he rolls 1 evade. The lambda is down to 1 hull point. At the end of that round, it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. Basically the lambda and Biggs are nearly dead. They're both on 1 hull point and yeah, it's going to be one of them, who is going to shoot first and who is going to kill first. It's on to the next round. The lambda is doing a hard 2 to the right. Moving to there, he is stressed because of that maneuver. Biggs is doing a soft bank 1 to the right. Moving to there, he uses R2 F2 for his action. Luke is going to 4k turn. Moving to there, he is stressed. Darth is going to 4k turn for his action. He also gets stressed after manoeuvring. Darth is shooting at Biggs at range 1. 1 critical is already added to the roll, and he rolls 3 attack dice, which he gets nothing. Darth gets to re-roll 1 of his blank results because Lone Wolf will finally kick in. Biggs gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls 2 evades. Luke is shooting at the lambda at range 3. He gets 3 attack dice, and he rolls nothing. Biggs is shooting at the lambda at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice, and he rolls 1 critical hit. Lambda gets 1 evade dice, and it is a blank. Lambda, of course, only had 1 hull point left, so he is removed from play. So that was a productive turn there. If Darth had managed to take out Biggs, yeah, it could have been something completely different, but he didn't, and Luke whiffed completely on the lambda, and then Biggs managed to shoot him down. So it's just Darth versus Luke and Biggs now, and Biggs is near enough on the way out, so let's see what happens in the next round. Biggs is going to be doing a 4K turn. Biggs moves to there and is stressed. Luke is going 2 straight forwards. Moving to there, he focuses for his action. Darth is doing a soft bank 1 to the right. He barrel rolls to the right and then focuses for his action. Darth is shooting at Biggs at range 2. 1 critical is added to the roll, and he gets 2 attack dice. And he rolls 2 hits. Biggs gets 2 evade dice, and he only rolls the 1 evade. Biggs suffered a hit and a critical damage. He only had 1 hull point left, so he has finally been removed. Luke is shooting at Darth at range 2. He has 3 attack dice, and he will use his focus to turn those into 3 hits. Darth has 3 evade dice, and he will use his focus to turn that into 1 evade. Darth receives 2 damage, and he's now down to just his 3 hull points. At the end of the round, it's down to a straight 1v1, Darth versus Luke, and Luke has both his shields and 3 hull. Darth lost both his shields then to Luke, and he's now down to just 3 hull, so 5 damage versus 3 damage. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Biggs, of course, finally got taken out by Darth. So it should be a really interesting game from this point. Let's see what happens in the next round. Both Luke and Darth are doing 4K turns. They are both stressed after their manoeuvres. Darth is shooting at Luke at range 2. 1 critical hit's added to the roll, and he gets 2 attack dice. And it is blanks. Luke gets 2 evade dice, and he rolls his 1 evade. Luke is shooting back at Darth at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice, and he gets 1 hit. Darth gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls 2 evades. Bit of a poor round there, guys. Nothing actually happened, just a bit of manoeuvring. They will probably be very close to shooting each other next round, so let's get straight into it. Luke is doing a soft bank 1, no, he's just going 1 straight forwards, and Darth is doing a soft bank 1 to the right. They're both crashing into each other for that round, and it's the end of it because they can't shoot one another. Both of them are doing a 4K turn. Both moving, they are both stressed, and Darth is going to be shooting at Luke at range 3. Darth adds a critical to his roll, gets 2 attack dice, and rolls 1 attack. Luke gets 3 evade dice, and rolls his 2 evades. Luke rolls 3 attack dice, rolls a hit and a critical. Darth gets 4 evade dice, and rolls 3 evades. End of another round, and Luke and Darth are really struggling to take each other out, so let's see what happens in the next round. Darth is doing a soft bank 1 to the left, and Luke is doing a soft bank 1 straight forwards. This is where they are. Luke focused for his action, Darth barrel rolled and then focused for his second action. Darth is shooting at Luke at range 1. A critical hit is already added to the roll. He gets 3 attack dice, and he rolls all 3 hits. Luke gets 2 evade dice. He rolls 1 evade, and with his ability can turn that one into an evade also. 2 shots go through on Luke, and he's now down to just his 3 hull points. Luke is shooting back at Darth at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice. He rolls a hit, a critical and will expend his focus token to turn those into hits as well. Darth gets 3 evade dice and he will expend his focus token to turn that into 2 evades. Darth receives 1 hit and he receives a critical. It is thrust control fire, receive 1 stress token, then flip this card straight down, so Darth is now stressed. At the end of the round, Darth has 1 hull point remaining and he's just received a critical which gave him a stress there, which is not good for Darth because that means he can't manoeuvre very good in this round. So Luke has it all to play for. He just needs to take that 1 more hull down off Darth. Here are the manoeuvres. Luke is going to 4k turn and Darth is trying to get out there. He's just doing a right bank, hard right bank 3. Luke has moved to there with his 4k turn, so he's stressed, and then Darth has come down here. He's still stressed out, of course, since it was a white manoeuvre, but he's making Luke work for his kill. Luke shooting at Darth at range 3. He gets 3 attack dice and he rolls 2 hits and a critical. Darth gets 4 evade dice and only rolls 1 evade. A hit and a critical go through on Darth. He only had 1 hull point remaining, so it's over for him. He's removed from play and Luke has won the game. That was a very, very hard fought match there in what is an old rivalry now for the Battle League. Luke has always come off the better against Darth and it continues in this game. Yeah, I thought Darth might be able to sneak it, but when the lambda went down and Darth didn't shoot bigs, I thought, yeah, it's not going to be their day basically, and it wasn't. It come down to it quite nicely at the end. Darth just doesn't have the shots to take Luke out really, and that's the only problem. And yeah, Luke having to work for his kill against Darth, I suppose, but managing to take him out eventually with some nice shooting towards the end. They struggled to shoot each other at the beginning of the game, but towards the end they found their marks and hit their targets, and yes, Luke comes off victorious, and Darth and the shuttle now have 2 losses, and so I think they are out of the Battle League, but that's all to play for still with the rest of the teams to see what actually happens. So let's see what happens in the next game, shall we?